Hello everybody, it is your girl Bria Van Cooten and I am back with a new video. As you guys can read by the title, I am here for a BET Awards 2020 review. Usually I sit and I do like a fashion review and I talk about the outfits of the red carpet and all of that, but obviously if you didn't know, this year was virtual, so there was no red carpet, no runway looks, no walking the red carpet in gowns and looks and all of that. So this year was definitely a little different. I'm still going to talk about some fashion aspects, of course, because that is what I love, that's what I'm about, but for the most part we're going to talk about the show and some highlights of the night. We're not going to talk about every single thing, but we're going to talk about some highlights that I saw, that I noticed, and I took some notes on my phone as I usually do, because when I'm watching I'm always working and think about things that I can film and do, so my notes are in my phone. So without further ado, if you guys want to hear what I have to say, watch and listen and talk about the BET Awards with me, stay tuned, and yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so like I said in the intro, this BET Awards was definitely different. Like I said, we are virtual, which we're always virtual. Well, if you haven't been to the BET Awards, I'm always virtual because I always watch it on TV because I've never been to the actual BET Award show. So it's always been virtual for me because I always watch it on TV. But virtual is in the sense of the celebrities and the honorees and the performers were not at the actual studio, at the actual location where the BET Awards was. Everybody was at their house or on set or wherever they filmed their performances. So it was definitely different. I think that the award show was good. I definitely liked it. I felt like it was a lot of blackness, which was great because obviously, you know, all the stuff that's going on right now, all the stuff that's been going on for years. And we know that BET is one of those networks that will always bring some type of blackness because obviously it is black entertainment television. So this award show to me was a little bit more, it was extra black, like it was blackety black, like it was extra blackness in it. So I definitely liked it. I thought it was cute. It was definitely a different vibe, but I liked it. I liked seeing everybody's take of their performance and the different sets. They were very creative. I love creative direction and set design, so I'm always watching and seeing, and then also listening to like vocals and seeing the instruments that they use. So yeah, it was definitely interesting, but I liked the award show. I thought it was good. Started with a BET Award show countdown, which was started at 5 o'clock. It was from 5 to 7. It was hosted by Brandy and Ray J, and they basically counted down the top 20 BET Award moments from 2000 to 2020, because if you don't know, this is the 20th anniversary of the BET Awards, and also the 40th year of BET in general. So Brandy and Ray J counted down the top 20 moments of the 2020 of BET Awards in general, and it was so good. Like it got me a little bit emotional because I forgot, like you forget sometimes the moments that these award shows are just moments in life brings, how much joy it brings. And it was good just watching the countdown, seeing like Michael Jackson and James Brown, seeing Rick James and Tina Marie, seeing Janet Jackson, seeing Beyonce, seeing Monique host, and then when she did the Crazy in Love, and the dance hall moment, New Edition, like all Prince. Prince. It was so good seeing all of those moments, and then just also saddening because like a lot of the people that they showed, they have passed on, and it was just like wow, like I'm so happy to have lived during this time to see these moments live. But then wow, like these people have passed on. So it was definitely heartwarming. It's definitely touching, but it was good. Like I'm glad that they did that countdown. And then at 7 p.m. Terrence J and Erica Peoples host the BET Awards pre-show, and obviously this pre-show was way different because usually the pre-shows are the red carpet where everybody is walking and showing their outfits and doing interviews, and also we have like pre-performances, but it was definitely different. This year it was just, they were looking at the nominees, they gave out some awards, and then they looked at like past performances and past winners, and then they also looked at like dance challenges of the summer, dance challenges of the year. And then we moved on at 8 p.m. the award show, hosted by Amanda Seales, and I saw people dragging her, and I'm just like, y'all are so annoying, because I think that she did a good job. Like, I think that she did a good job. Y'all are really annoying, like for real, for real. Like, she had her funny moments, she had the corny moments, which usually BET Awards hosts have. They have the funny moments, they have the corny moments, and then of course, knowing Amanda Seales, and if you do your research and if you know who she is, you're gonna have your black moments, you're gonna have your serious moments, you're gonna have your moments where you're like, ooh, she makes you think, she makes you wonder, and of course she's gonna speak her mind. Like, that is her. So I don't know, I thought she did a good job. I know she's probably not watching this video, but anybody who's watching this video or anybody on her team, Amanda, you did a good job. And I was very interested to see how her take on hosting the award show was gonna be, because as soon as I saw she was hosting, I was like, ooh, this is gonna be interesting, because I already know how Amanda is. So it was good. I think she did a good job. So anybody hating, talking crazy, I think that Amanda did a good job. And one thing that stuck out to me, the way that she incorporated BET shows as part of her hosting. She did 106 in Park, she did Comic View, she did Rap City, then she did BET News. Like, she showed her take on all of those BET classic shows that we saw, we grew up watching, and she did her spin on it, and then she introduced like the performers through that. And I thought that was so interesting. I thought that was so dope. I thought that was so creative, because I was like, wow. Like, obviously this is, like I said, this is the 20th year of the BET Awards. So to incorporate those classic shows in this 20th year anniversary, it was really, really dope. And it was such a cool idea. And then Amanda, she gave us a lot of looks. She changed a lot of times. She did film in her house, because at the end she showed like her green screen or whatever. And yeah, she had two outfits that stuck out to me. Was she wore like this mesh dress, and I was like, ooh, okay, man. It was like a black mesh, and two things that I love in fashion, I love black and I love mesh, and those two are combined together in a gown, and I thought that was really, really dope, and I think she looked really good in that. And then the second look that I loved was this floral outfit. It was like white and floral with like prints. It was just printed, and it was off the shoulder, and it was long and poofy, and I love it. It was long, it was elongated, it was white, it had prints, and I thought she looked so good in it. Her skin looked great, and she had the braids slicked back. So I thought those two looks definitely stuck out to me. All right, so the next highlight that I have written down is when Meg Thee Stallion won. She won Best Female Hip Hop Artist, which I knew she was gonna win, and she popped up in this like leather outfit, cut up, and her body, boy, body. I love black. I love black clothing. And I'm just so happy for her. Like, this year was so lit for her. Last year was lit too, but this year was even more lit. And I'm just so happy for her. She got a #1 song. And yeah, it was dope. And since we're talking about Meg, we're just gonna get into, and congratulations, we're gonna get into her performance. She performed her new song, Girls in the Hood, which has the Eazy-E sample, which was dope. That was actually my first time hearing the song, because I didn't listen to it, but I did see, of course, the clip going around of the song, and of course the album artwork, the track artwork. So, but I didn't listen to the song, so that was my first time hearing it at the BET Awards, and the song is dope. I definitely need to go download that on Apple Music, but the song was dope. And then she transitioned into the Savage remix, and the performance was lit. Like, first of all, Meg looks good. She looked good. The dancers, she was giving desert vibes. She was giving very much Massive Attack. Yes, not to compare her to Nicki Minaj, but it was giving me very Massive Attack in the desert with the Tonka truck, dancing. in on the dirt and the mounds, and then she had like a stage built, and then she did the choreo while Beyonce's verse, like part of Beyonce's verse was playing. She did a choreo and she was shaking her ass, and it was lit. Like her performance was really, really, really dope. Like, ooh, I was like, yes, come on set, give us looks, give us background, give us visuals. Like, I was here for it, definitely here for it. And I know I wasn't the only one that was hoping Beyonce was about to pop up. Like, I was waiting for her to just be like, here's TikTok when I dance, and just walk out, but she wasn't. It's okay, it's all right, it's okay. And then the next performer we had was Masego, which he performed Queen Tings, and I wanted to talk about him because I loved his setup of his performance. Like, visually, it was so appealing to me. Like, all of the plants and the greenery, it was just dope. Like, I love the greenery. I love his set. I love how he had the band set up. Like, his vision and his visual of just the setup of the performance and the greenery was just beautiful. And then the song is beautiful, so then just everything just complemented each other, and it just came together. So one thing I have to say is that they did not do a lot of awards giving out. They did not give out a lot of awards. They kept it very minimum, very small. They gave out a handful of awards, and it was just basically performances. And then the next performer was The Baby featuring Roddy Ricch, and they performed Rockstar. The Baby's performance was so dope. He started off with him laying on the floor and a policeman in his neck, you know, just like George Floyd. So as soon as it started, I was just like, ooh, like, he hit me right there. I paid attention, I was woke, I was watching. Like, I was like, ooh, he got me from that moment. And yeah, he just showed protesters protesting. He had the cop car, he was dancing on the cop car. Like, it was definitely an empowering performance. And then at the end, he had a little girl holding up a sign, and basically in the background it was a girl crying, saying they're taking our mothers, they're taking our fathers. It was very touching, very sad, like, just because this is what's going on in the world, and it's been going on in the world. So his performance was dope. Like, his performance was really good. Like, I commend him for that. And one thing I always say about The Baby is he gives visuals. Like, he definitely take visual imagery very serious. So I didn't expect anything less from his performance, but just seeing it was very pleasing to me. And then the next performance was Jennifer Hudson performing Young, Gifted, and Black, originally by Miss Nina Simone. And yeah, what can I say? Vocals, talent, piano playing. Like, it was beautiful, like, amazing. J Hud's voice, vocals, ugh. Everything. Like, I have no words. Empowering, like, being young, gifted, and black. Like, the power in that, the excellence in that, the greatness in that. It was just very empowering listening and watching her and hearing just the talent, the vibrato, the octaves in her voice. Like, and then of course J Hud is playing Miss Aretha Franklin in her biopic called Respect, which is supposed to come out in December. I'm definitely excited to see that. Like, I really want to go see that. I think they did a great choice, and it definitely gave me very Dreamgirls, like Effie Effie, the Take Back. Like, it was definitely giving me that vibe, but we know it's Aretha Franklin's biopic, but yeah. Ooh, one more thing about J Hud's performance, which I loved, was the white piano on the white background. Like, ooh, something about that just was pleasing to my soul. Like, I loved that vision. And the next performance was Wayne Brady, and he did a tribute to Little Richard, which was another amazing performance. Like, Wayne Brady is so talented. Like, we do not talk about that enough. Like, he is so freaking talented. Like, piano, singing, dancing, acting, vocals. Like, he is so talented. He was started off at the piano. He was on top of the piano. He embodied Little Richard, like, for a minute. Like, I was like, okay, I definitely see it. I definitely hear it. And then at the end, he ran out of his house, and then he was like dancing. He killed the dance sequence, like killed it. And then he jumped in the truck and the truck closed. Like, he definitely embodied Little Richard, and it was a really good performance. He is super talented. Like, as soon as he came on, I was like, wow, this man is talented, and we don't talk about it enough. And RIP, rest in peace to Little Richard. Ooh, rest in peace. Like, I grew up listening to him and watching him. Like, when I found out he died, I was like, it's just certain people, like, it's just gonna shock you. Like, no matter how many people has passed, like, it's always going to shock you, shock the hell out of you, because these legends and icons that you just grew up watching, grew up listening to, is always shocking. So from that, it transitioned into the celebrities who have died this past year. Of course, they listed everybody, and it's always sad. Like, that time of award shows is always the saddest part. Like, you really just sit there like, oh. And I don't know, this year just hit. You saw Pop Smoke and Juice WRLD, which is like two youngins. Like, Pop Smoke, 20 years old. Juice WRLD just turned 21 the week before he died. And like, two upcoming talents just taken away like that. Like, it was just seeing them two on there. And then we saw Diane Carroll, legend, icon. Of course, like I said, Little Richard. Then we saw, Kobe Bryant. That still has not sat right with my soul. Like, from January to now, it still has not sat right with my soul. And that, after Kobe was the last person that they showed, and then that transitioned into Lil Wayne's performance, which was dope. Like, because it was a song dedicated to Kobe, which was his friend and his favorite basketball player. Terrence J had on this yellow suit that was dope. So his yellow suit, I love monochromatic looks, so I love the yellow blazer with the yellow pant. It was definitely giving me very Jim Carrey, The Mask. And the next person, Lizzo won Best Female R&B and Pop Artist, which I was so happy for Melissa. If you know, you know. Her real name is Melissa, but I'm so happy for Lizzo. Like, oh my gosh, like, Lizzo is everything. Like, she's one of those artists that I have fell in love with in the past 2 years, and she is such a talent, vocally, rapping, she be dancing, and I love how confident and just how confident she is. I live. And she came up, she accepted her award. She had on this black velvet gown with this white organza going around. And then she stood next to her album cover, which I was like, yes, you better stand next to that album cover looking good. Black women. But congrats to Lizzo, you deserve it. I'm so happy for you, and I can't wait for more music. Like, I'm excited, and I can't wait for you to like do a show or something, because I really want to come see you. Like, I really want to go see her live. Like, her music is everything. And then the next performance was Miss Alicia Keys, again performing a new song talking about Black Lives Matter. Like, that was the theme of the night. It's the BET Awards. We are celebrating Black power, Black people, Blackness. Like, that's what the BET Awards represents every year. We're celebrating us, Black people. Like, so, and like I said, this year was just even more Black, with a BLACQUE. And Alicia Keys, A Keys, I'm gonna need y'all to give A Keys her flowers, because A Keys is iconic. She gives us bops, like bops. But she performed. She gave us the old A Keys with the half braids and the half slick back. But I was like, okay, braids coming back. And then she was at the black piano. And then it was a scene where it popped up and it was like multiple pianos. And I was like, ooh. It would have been fire if she went to each piano and did some keys and some notes, and that would have been lit. But black pianos popped up, and her outfit was so fire. Like, it was so simple but so fire at the same time. Like I said, I love black clothing. And then she was giving us leather. She had like a leather top with some leather pants, and then she gave us like a nice little crop black number, give a little stomach moment out, and she looked good. The outfit was so cute, so cute. And then at the end, well, during the performance, she had like pictures popping up of like all the black people that we lost: Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Mike Brown. Oh, it's so many. And then she had like pictures of them pop up, and at the end she kneeled, and then all of their names were on the ground and just went. It was a powerful performance. I saw people saying this Beats Awards is so sad, and I get it. I do get the sadness, but it's real life, so it's sad, but it's also empowering at the same time. And it's like also showing like we got to do more. Like, we have to put action behind all of these words. So, and then the next performer was my sisters, Chloe and Halle, performing Do It and Forgive Me. Boy, let me get some water. I love them. Like, I'm so happy and proud of them, my young queens. Like, oh, first of all, I knew it was gonna be a bop. Their tennis court has gotten so much action in these past couple of months, and they were killing it. First of all, they started off with Forgive Me in the leather outfits that they were giving in the Forgive Me video, and like, their tennis court just be looking bomb, like just giving visuals. When you have the budget, okay? Parkwood budget was coming through, okay? And they were giving this leather latex moment, vocals, choreography, all black. And then that was the ungodly part. And then we switched over, boom, and we did Do It, and they had on white. Did you get the moment? The all black, the ungodly part, and then boom, we switched into the all white, the heavenly part. And the versus the black versus the white. Did you get the symbolism? Did you get it? The black in one box, the white in one box, and then at the end they faced off. It was a dance break and they faced off. Chloe and Halle in the black versus Chloe and Halle in the white. And it was everything, like, and the looks, the black and the white, giving body, giving vocals, giving choreography, just giving blackness, just black women again. Black women. They're so talented. I love them. If you still have not listened to Ungodly Hour, I don't know what you're doing. Go and stream Ungodly Hour. Go listen to Ungodly Hour. Go download it. Go buy it. Listen to Do It. Listen to Forgive Me. And just get into them, because they are the future. I keep saying this. They are the future. Like Whitney Houston said, I believe the children are the future. And they are, and the kids are right, okay? And then the next thing we're gonna move into, last but definitely not least, I'm saving my fave for the last, Miss Beyonce Giselle Knowles-Carter, who won the Humanitarian Award tonight, which was well deserved. But before we get into B, we know Michelle Obama introduced, which when I saw Michelle, I should have known she was gonna introduce Beyonce, because duh. And Michelle popped up looking like a beauty, and she talked about Beyonce and how happy she is and how proud she is, and she inspires her, but she also inspires us all. And yeah, it was cute. I was like, yes, Michelle. I love when Michelle pop up, because she's just inspo. She's everything. And then there goes B. I'm still shook because she looks so good, guys. Like, so good. Giving you part slick blonde, giving you light glam, but still in your face. The face was just soft glam. It was just, it was everything. It was everything, with the diamond choker, with the black corset top. It was so simple, but so beautiful and so effortless, and she just looked rich, like what she is, but she just looked rich. And And then just her words. It was very short, but it was sweet. It was simple. It was to the point, and she got her message across. And then of course they showed, before she spoke, they showed like all the things, well, not all, because they didn't show everything. They showed some of the things that she has done with her Be Good initiative, which includes, of course, low-income housing, scholarships for HBCU students, giving money during this pandemic, giving food, going back to Texas with Hurricane Katrina. The list goes on and on, because this woman does a lot. And that's why it gets me mad when I see people and hear people say, she don't do nothing, she don't do this, blah, blah, blah. She stay quiet. Like, she does so much. And I think y'all need to know, when you do good and when you're doing good and you're donating and all of that, technically you're not supposed to announce all of that. If you're doing something good, you're supposed to do it from the kindness of your heart, not to talk about, not to show, oh, I'm doing this, or brag. You're doing it from the kindness of your heart. And then other people, you just need to research, do your research, because if you do your research, you will see this woman has done a lot. Y'all mad when she don't say something, but then y'all still mad when she say something and when she's showing us off in a good light. Like, it's like she can't win with y'all, but it's okay, because she doesn't need to win with y'all, because she already won and she's good. Honestly, that's why I don't argue with Beyonce haters no more like I used to. But the fact that I can stand on all the things that she has done, all the things she has accomplished, the way that she's paved the way for so many Black women, future Black women, current Black women in the industry. I guess the talent speaks for itself. Everything speaks for itself. Look at the material. All right, guys, so my camera died, so I'm filming the rest on my phone, but look at the material. Like, you don't have to argue when it's right there in front of you. Like, she deserved every bit of that humanitarian award, because she does a lot. And last but not least, people saying Bae. It is not Bae. It's not Queen Bae. It's B. Her name is Beyonce. Queen B is B-E-Y. Why is everybody saying Bae? It really, my skin just crawls hearing it. Like, it's so annoying. It's not Bae. It is B. Stop. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you think. What was your favorite moment of the BET Awards? And definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Hello to my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the fam. Thank you to the family, the Bria Van Cooten family. I'm happy to have you. And yeah, definitely follow me on my social medias at Bria Van Cooten, my Instagram and my Twitter. Check out my blog, www.briavancooten.com. And yeah, that's it. Let me go edit so I can have this video up. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, deuces.